So little girl and was running through the play yard here, ran through the street, ran into the street, and good thing the lady was only going the speed limit. The little girl ran right out in front of the car and got hit. She's the one in the little pink shirt sitting down. She's all right as far as as far as like she's mobile. And they try to stand her up. I told them to set her back down. Y'all call an ambulance. But one thing I do not like is when black people get into things. Sometimes they want to come out and immediately start cussing at the people and this and this and that. Listen, uh, you gotta understand what comes on and check on your kid. And when I say the people is walking, she's smoking a cigarette walking. Somebody just knocked on your door and said your daughter got hit by a car. You supposed to be running. Throw that damn cigarette down and run frantically. And then when she comes, who hit my daughter? This might sound funny, but your daughter actually hit the car. Daughter ran out in front of the car. So what happened is she had a cell phone. Another little girl took the cell phone from her. She took her cell phone back and the girl chased her. And then she ran in front of the car. And like I said, lady right here in the pink shirt standing next to the SUV, good lady. She didn't have to stop. She didn't have to be going the speed limit. Thank God she did both. She was only going 10, 15 miles per hour. The little girl got hit, but she didn't get ran over. Oh God. So she's okay. And I'm standing right here, I've seen the whole shit. It didn't even look real. It just happened. And the little girl was screaming like crazy. I didn't really even know that that's what happened. I've seen the kids playing, I've seen the car go by, I've seen the car keep going a little bit because the car didn't realize what happened. It happened on her left side. So you hear a little thump, you drive a little bit, look behind, the little girl's on the ground crying. But good thing we were here, we seen it. Most of us that were standing right here seen exactly what happened. The lady has witnesses. She was going to speed limit, doing right. Uh, so they about to get in. They about to get into the drama right here because that lady who's screaming, her daughter keeps being bullied by the lady's daughter who she's talking to. Let me get a little back. I'll probably erase this because I don't condone none of what's going on. But hopefully, it's a lesson to folks. First of all, don't let your kids out to play by them damn selves. My daughter wasn't out playing by herself until she was 13, 14, 15 years old. When you got 6, 7, 8-year-old girls playing, look, this the play area. It's two of them. The kid then ran in the street. Let me step back a little bit. The lady got a right to be mad, you know what I mean? But right now, your focus needs to be on your daughter. And when the dust settles, you come home and you worry about that. You know. But yeah, it's basically a lesson here to be learned. First of all, you know that there's some behavior uh, experience with these. There's some kids that don't get along already. You know that, but you still letting your daughter come out here and play, right? And then trip off this. The girl who took the phone, the aggressor, and her family lives right in front of the play area right here, right? The girl who got hit, now look at this, put this together in your head. The girl that got hit lives on the other side of this building, not in that building, but on the other side in the other building. So her mom is allowing her to play, has to come across this street, and then you're playing right in front of the girl's house that bullies you. But the mom want to come out and talk shit to the parent. First of all, the parent wasn't in it, but that parent also need to be watching her kid. So it's bull. And good thing the little girl is okay. She might have some bruises, could have some cracked bones or whatnot, but she technically moved everything. Um, so at the end of the day, the little girl is okay, and the lady who was driving was gone by the letter of the law. Uh, The absent-minded parents are at fault here, both of them, and it's a severe sign of child abuse. It's not neglect. There's many different levels to this shit, but when you have experiences already knowing that the kids don't get along, there's history. The lady came out and said this has happened a gang of times. Why would you allow your kid to not only cross this road here, this street? Well, it's inside the building, but still, she lives in that building, the one behind this one, that one in the front. Negligence at its finest. And then when this house opened, just about 8 grown folk come out, and all these other bigger people. At least had a door open, keep an eye on your kids. It's not good enough to be in the house upstairs with the door closed. Somebody come snatch the kids, do all kind of things to them. But I tell you, we got to do a better job as parents, man. This is not a community issue. This is a very specific parent issue, especially when there's history between the 2 little girls. There's negligence at its finest. But we do have the ambulance here, and the little girl is okay. So we made sure that we stayed around because the lady was scared, but she knows she didn't do something. I said, no, you good. It'd be different if you was going 30 miles an hour. You wouldn't have, you'd be in trouble regardless. That's the reason why there's 10 miles per hour posts. But to wrap up this live here, the little girl is okay. Parents are both negligent. They need to sit together. There should be a caseworker knocking on both of their doors, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? The ignorance could be avoided by just paying attention to your children, protecting your kids at all costs. So yeah, I didn't want to be all up in the business, you know what I mean? Plus they getting loud, and some people get real ghetto when stuff like this happens. They don't focus on the little kid on the ground. They want to fight. First she was coming at the lady in the car, then she was coming at the daughter's mom. But as y'all can see, let me see if I can get a good picture. There's the little girl, she's standing up. The paramedics are having her flex and stuff like that. I still think she needs to go to the hospital. She was hit and not drugged, but she hit the ground and rolled a few times. She cried so hard. And listen, I'm not being funny when I say this. You can tell the girl may be autistic or a little bit, man, what's that word? We used to say retarded, but there's like a more respectable word for it. But you can tell the girl is a little off. Might be in special ed or something like that. So even more so, she should have had some more attention on her. Even more so, you should have been watching and paying attention to her. And she's being picked on and bullied, and she doesn't have all her are up to par. You could tell. But here's the little mama going to the mentally challenged. There you go. And hopefully, everything's good. Now this is all I'm tripping on. Look, there's the mama walking back over there in the black shirt. What? I don't get it. Okay, you guys. That's why, I keep it. My son can't even go outside, man. I don't care if the playground is right outside my window. If something happens, I can't get to him fast enough to prevent it. You know what I'm saying? You can't. I'm sorry, son. If I don't feel like playing, you can't play. That's why he got so many toys and so many different types of things he could do in the house where I can supervise him, because this is very important. It's very important. I hear the other mama. I hope they ain't about to do no drama stuff. The other mama going over. You're going to see her in the blue. Walk across. Oh, no, she went to a car, I guess. But yeah, hopefully this stays where it's at and these parents learn a very valuable lesson about keeping an eye on your kids. People think food and clothes and they think that's it. Yeah. All right, y'all. Valuable lesson to be learned here. You guys have a good day. I, I will be up today, do some poetry. Ain't nothing gonna stop me today. So I'll see y'all. I'll see y'all. Yeah, I'll see y'all in a minute. All right. Peace. Yeah.